We're back. This is the part of the stream that I am dubbing I show my buddy Shrimply more periphery. And this week, I want to be showing him one off of select difficulty called Remain Indoors. Let's fucking get into it.
I'm gonna fall out of this chair.
My buddy Shrimply is a metalhead of sorts. We have slightly differing tastes in metal, but we kind of overlap quite a bit. If you were to make a Venn diagram, a lot of the stuff we listen to gels together in the middle somewhere. Shrimply kind of leans towards like liking vocals a lot, whereas like I do, not that I don't like vocals, but I don't start there when I dissect the song. I start with like composition, and then I'll start like listening to specific instruments. If I love the album enough, I dive in. But Shrimply tends to be a vocal first fan, and I think there's some really insane vocals on this album. So I just wanted to pick out one of these songs and show him it. And
hey man, I'm always looking for new techniques to learn. That's why.
And this song is interesting. Yeah, he is K-pop. Yeah. But this song is particularly interesting.
I like K-pop
because
BTS. Suck my butt.
It's got a very interesting and abnormal structure, at least in the first part, like the first half of it. That doesn't even seem like it should be a good song, but for some reason it just is, and I don't know why. But maybe it's just like it's kind of one of their more proggy albums, in my opinion. But we'll check it out. We'll get Shrimply's take on it.
I haven't been disappointed with them yet. I don't intend to be on this one either. That's a lot of fucking yellow. And like early breaking Benjamin spine tank-esque sound. I still love his voice though, man. That change up is really nice.
It's kind of weird though. It's a little bit jarring.
Yeah, I don't find it that weird. It makes sense because he's going with a vocal fry after doing a singing voice.
No, I just felt like the shift of music.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna hit a pause real quick.
Yeah, go for it, because...
So, all right, go.
We're both, okay. The beginning, very, like, early Breaking Benjamin, like, Spine Shank-esque vocals, especially with that change-up that's very early 2000s. Stop nibbling on me. Early, like, 2000s new metal, like, fucking Silent Civilian type shit, which is awesome.
Oh, I love Silent Civilian.
Fun fact, the singer of Silent Civilian was the original singer for Spine Shank.
Yeah, I do that. I do that.
Well, that's for all the people at home. Just a little fucking tidbit. Yeah, Shrimply tidbits.
I really liked Silent Civilian quite a bit.
I like them more than Spine Shank, but either way. So, like, I like that, especially with that change up to that more heavier tone. Mm-hmm. The fact that he went from very high singing and then went to a vocal fry, which using his singing voice was really smart just because it's a natural tonal shift. It's just adding distortion to what he was already doing.
Yeah, he stayed in the same tonal range. It just distorted it, right?
Yeah, and it's really smart, especially from a composition standpoint, and from the other types of music that they play and stuff like that, other songs. It makes it easier for him to last longer. So for endurance, it makes a lot of sense because he doesn't have to, like, those like really drastic changes,
right?
Can like actually use a lot of fucking energy. Mm-hmm. So like it's smart that he's doing that because he was able to do that super aggressive sound without having to expend any more energy.
Yeah.
And I really like that because it was just in that immediate fucking, we're screaming now. We've got a lot heavier tone to it. And I was like, dude, this is nice. This is why I like hearing their music, because it's not only is it a lot of really raw talent, it's talent that they've worked on for years and are now applying these skills and everything that they've learned to make fucking badass music. And we're only 2 minutes into a 50-minute song or whatever the fuck. They write long ass songs.
Yeah.
Fucking, you listen to 3 songs and you damn near an album. Shit.
So a point I want to bring up, and we haven't heard the whole of it yet, but I want to point it out so like that maybe you'll catch it. There's quite a bit of repetition in the song so far. There's like, you know, been that kind of like steady going pattern, vocal pattern was kind of the same until they did the switch up, right? It was very patterned. And you'll find that there's a lot of repetition to like the lines. A lot of like themes come back. But if you pay attention, almost every time he does like a repetitious part, he changes the inflection or the way he carries a note out. So like on one phrasing, he'll say the phrasing the straight way. He'll say like, he'll say the line or whatever, and then later down in the track, he'll say the same line, but instead of saying the last word long with like strong syllables and ending the phrase with the long word, he says fucking the word instead of just saying it the same way. And one time he says it straight, plain, and then the next time he says it with a high, like where he hits a high note on it and belts it and holds it. And then the next time it's like, it just changes every time. So is it repetitious? Yes. But they didn't copy and paste the fucking chorus 3 times.
Yeah, what it is,
he sang 3 different choruses.
Yeah. It's that predictability without it being tasteless. They are making sure that you have something to grab onto.
Right.
So that feels familiar, but is still different, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you're eating Rocky Road, or you're eating chocolate ice cream, right? Then you go to another brand. It's still chocolate. You still know it, but they've done it differently.
Right. And
because I'm fat and eating.
And another like cool thing about this song is like the music and the way the song is built is very progressive. If you listen to the music, it's like kind of like weird riffage, right? It's like bum, 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 and he's singing pop notes over it, dude. And I'm like, what? But I don't know. It's cool that they make like this progressive type music. It doesn't seem like it fits, but they put elements to make it so that it's like something you can grab onto, like you said. But also for the nerd in me, I'm like, if it was too catchy, it would be fucking annoying. So the fact that they don't make the choruses all the same is way better to me. It means the song's going somewhere, and I like that a lot.
It usually helps with telling the story of whatever it is the song is about.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like feelings. It's theatrics. It's dramatic, you know?
It's good shit, man. I am ready for more.
Let's go.
Like that right there.
Yeah.
Like that tonal shift, he's using a lot more energy to go to that higher note because of how much he has to like use his core and push more air.
Yeah.
Like he used more energy doing that than switching to that vocal fry.
Yeah.
And yet the fact that he still stays that consistent is really impressive. Yeah, it's just really impressive. I mean, I've said this before about Periphery. They are a very impressive band, which I think is hard to do when you can be impressed song to song every time you hear them. when he's even doing it with the screams, I really like that.
Like I said, it's not copy and paste.
It's very constant, but not perfectly predictable. It's familiar yet new.
That means he's
again,
consistently
just blown out of
singing.
the park.
He's consistently singing those parts, so that they sound the same, except for the parts he wants to sound different.
See, I'm already getting into it. Just, I love their music, man. I don't think I'll ever not be impressed by a single one of their songs.
I think we have a good segment then.
Okay, this is good real quick, because, like, one thing I want to point out that I think is beautiful is I know I'm supposed to look at this from a vocal standpoint, but at the same time, by paying attention to that, I'm hearing different things that he's matching his voice to different things, like different guitar notes and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're not at the same time either. It's like it's like an octave up or whatever the fuck he's doing, and it's just like slightly different from it, but you can hear that they're linear, and it's just like really nice. Like, it's just little things that they do that's what makes Periphery to me impressive. Is they do little things that if you can pick them up, it brings so much more like tonality to the song, so much more volume and like heart and soul to it, because it's every single layer has a place. Like every single note, every drum fill, every bass, just every little bit has its place in a song, and they all come together. You can hear them all individually if you want to, and they all sound great individually, but then as a whole, when they come together, fuck, what's it? I can't remember the term right now, but they are greater than the sum of their parts. They create such a great song, but individually you wouldn't think that all those sounds coming together would sound this good. Like, especially in the beginning, like you said, it's just fucking solid. We're not even done yet.
Yeah. I think
shit fucks, man.
What's cool about the way they approach making an album is that, well, I don't know in what order. I'm assuming the guitarists come up with a riff and idea and stuff like that, and then they start to add the other pieces on over it and stuff like that. But even the way he sings, he treats it as if he's another one of the instruments. So, like, he records a line, and he'll fucking reset and re-record and reset and re-record until he finds it perfect. And then the next time through, it's a different version of the same lines, like with different notes, and he understands the notes he's trying to hit and the notes that are going on within the music, and he goes, oh, here I want to stay with the notes being played. I want to stay on line with them. But the next time he's like, oh, they're going to play this same pattern. Now I can go follow it for a minute, and then I can dance around it with some other notes as another instrument, instead of just staying on the same line again and staying on the same line again. It's just like a guitarist running a little bit of a lead instead of just playing the chord. Right?
Polyphia, dude. It's very similar to Polyphia in how they do their guitars, but he's doing it. It's a whole band that's doing this together.
Right. Yeah. It's really cool. I like it.
I'm cool.
Did you hear that switch up?
They did something with a pedal work on that. Now it's back to its normal sound.
No,
Right
they're just
there, it's a
changing the
little deeper.
chords. They're changing the chords.
Oh, is it? I was like,
Yeah, listen.
It's just that little bit.
This is a straight chord. The next measure, they change like the minor or something.
I think it's such a subtle change.
Yeah, they change one finger. They move one finger. It just gives it a bit of dissonance.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, they're going to go off right here at the end.
No. They do a lot of like electronic stuff at the ends and beginnings of track
Yeah.
because it's good for the album transitions and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's just a solid track. That shit fucks, man. 10 out of 10. It fucks.
Periphery,
Periphery
remain
always
indoors. That's
Shrimply
going to be
Steam
our
Periphery.
segment for the weekly stream called I Show Shrimply More Periphery.
More like, you're trapped here forever because all their songs are long as shit.
They're long, baby, they're long.
Let me show you one Periphery song, okay, and it's 14 minutes long.
Literally, the first song off their newest album is 16 minutes long.
Yeah, fucking sheep. Everyone's like, he's over exaggerating. No, I'm not!
It's
I've
such
been
a
here
good song.
before.
Oh, Shrimply, there's actually a live studio performance of it, so you get to see him sing it live.
Oh, shit. We need to do that at some point.
Yeah.
But we need to wrap this video up.
Let's wrap it up. Check out Periphery in the description below. They're the best. They're awesome. Check them out. Also, give us a like, follow, subscribe. Follow us on Twitch. Come in on Monday nights. Do this live. Get a request. Have a drink with us. Hang out. You know, fucking make fun of us. Create some memes. I don't give a shit.
Shit, you can't see that. Hold on.
Shrimply, signing off.
Be safe. I love you.
Later.